and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Keandra, and today we're talking about parallel relationships. Now, you might be saying, Keandra, what the heck is a parallel relationship? So I wanted to break it down for you guys because I am seeing this way too much. So remember back in the day, I'm probably gonna age myself a little bit. Remember back in the day when we were learning about lines, parallel lines, when we learned that in school. So parallel lines are the lines that do not intersect, right? So they're the lines that go and they don't cross. And so oftentimes in relationships, I remember, side note, remember when we used to have to draw those on that graph paper? But in regards to the parallel lines, I'm seeing this in regards to romantic relationships. I'm seeing people basically live as roommates. So they are going through life, doing whatever they want to do, creating their own lane, their own path. Their partner is going through life, creating that whatever they want to do, their own path, and they're just living life simultaneously adjacent to one another. Instead of doing this, coming together and living life together, right? Which is the goal and which is the plan. And oftentimes people go through and encounter these parallel relationships because they have become so complacent. Remember when you got with that person? When you got with your boo and you was just so in love and it was the bomb diggity, y'all were on one accord, y'all were living life, y'all were doing things together with each other all the time, you guys were intertwined with each other's life, with each other's day, all of those things. Remember that? We need to go back to the basics. We need to go back and figure out how we got here, first of all, but we also need to go back and figure out how we can get that old thing back. Because what you're doing isn't healthy. Essentially, you're just going through life being roommates. Essentially, you're just going through life being friends, you know? And if I really wanted a friend or just a friend, I would go get just a friend. And so people think that just because they've been doing this for so long, that this is something that they should continue doing. And that's the biggest mistake that people make. And I'm here to tell you that just because you've been doing something for the last 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, 50 years, however long you've been with your partner, does not mean it's healthy. And it also does not mean that that's something that you should continue to do. Because at the end of the day, who is parallel lives really benefiting? Like, who is that really helping? You want someone to be able to want you. You want someone to be intertwined with your life, right? And enjoy the things that you enjoy or get incorporated into your day. That's really what healthy relationships consist of, right? That doesn't mean you have to morph into the other being and, do all of the things that they do, but it does mean you take interest in your partner's hobbies, in your partner's goals, in your partner's desires, in your partner's fantasies, and they should do the same with you. And so if you're finding that that isn't the case and you just waking up in the morning, cooking breakfast for them kids, taking them to school, your partner's getting ready to go to work, and y'all just crossing each other and you're just having these mundane daily tasks every single day, at some point you're gonna get tired of that. At some point, you're going to say, this isn't for me. And at some point, you are literally going to try to figure out how somebody else can intersect with you on another level, because this parallel life is just not going to work for you. Now, if for some reason you enjoying this parallel life and this parallel relationship and you fine with it, then this video isn't for you. This is for the people who are thinking and who are in this situation saying, this is not what I signed up for. So before we move forward, you need to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button because, baby, you do not want to miss the weekly videos coming your way. Now, let's get back to this parallel relationship situation. I think one of the hardest things that you can do is to look up and realize that you were in a parallel relationship all along and you didn't really even know it. And you're probably thinking, how the heck I'm in a parallel relationship and not know it, Keandra? We don't realize it, but oftentimes shifts happen in our relationships and incremental things over time. Sometimes it's not always the big things, right? The cheating. Sometimes the little small daily things. When you were here and somehow y'all over days and times got here, and now y'all are just going through life And it happens over time, and you don't even realize it. You don't even know that that is happening until somebody like me comes up and says, ooh, this isn't giving what y'all need for it to give. And so I want to encourage you that if you are in a parallel relationship, or if you think you're in a parallel relationship, press pause. Think about some of the reasons why y'all got to this position. Digest it. See if you want to continue in this relationship, because if you do, then we need to create a game plan of what you need to do and what your partner needs to do moving forward to make sure that you guys get back to those lines that actually intersect. So if you reached this far in the video, I want you to comment intersect, because I need to make sure that y'all are having relationships that intersect and are not just parallel. Until next week, see you later.